Yeah, this album isn't actually that bad. Hello and welcome to Midtone Review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new Willow album, Willow. As many of you already know, Willow is Willow Smith, Will Smith's daughter. I was going to say son, but daughter. And yeah, she's been releasing music since I Went My Hair Back and Forth. That song, which was really bad, that it was good and then it was bad and then it was good and then it was bad. You get the point. But yeah, she's released some other stuff since. She's released an album about 2-3 years ago, which I wasn't too keen on, but this album is a little bit different. It's quite a short album, which is one of the downsides of this album. It's quite short and not really sort of that much in there, but what's actually in there is actually quite good. So this album is a lot more sort of soul and vocal based compared to the rest of sort of Willow Smith's other works. Yeah, so she has a really good voice actually, and it works really well with songs like a Bird and Time Machine and Pretty Girls. There's some really good vocal works in there, and it sounds really good, really strong sort of work. It hits some quite high notes as well, and quite impressive actually. There's some good guitar tracks in there as well, really calm and not overpowering or anything. They're sort of really good and they're really well mixed in and sort of produced and everything. The song Time Machine has a bit more of a Motown sort of feel to it. It's sort of about sort of having sort of technology that's ruining our lives and stuff like that. It's a bit sort of cliche with sort of the lyrics, but it's still quite a good song. Like the Motown vibe and her singing actually sort of makes up for it. Lyrically, a lot of the songs are quite average, but they're okay. They're not like amazing. There's nothing cringy or anything about them, but yeah, there's still sort of themes of like jealousy and sort of looking at other people around you and stuff like that, but it's nothing sort of groundbreaking or anything. Track flow and structure is just amazing. All of the tracks flow in really well, one after the other. They have these at least like one instrument or one sort of instrumental track that just flows in together, and it flows in really well, really nicely, just nice and crisp. I think that's a really good job with whoever produced this album. Yeah, there's Jaden feature, Jaden Smith, as you probably already know. I am going to give his album a 3. I didn't really want to review this, I thought it was just really boring and really bland. But yeah, his feature is just really off. It's just like a really low, deep voice sort of thing that's just placed in at an end of a track, and it just sounds off. There's sort of this nice, calming, soothing voice which Willow has throughout this album, and then there's this, and it just doesn't make sense. It shouldn't be placed in there. It should just be completely removed. And the album also mellows out quite well. It sort of starts off how it sort of ends, sort of thing, and it's sort of really calm and sort of really nice and sort of mellow and everything, and yeah. So overall, I actually quite enjoyed this album. This is definitely a step up from the Willow album stuff. I think she's found a sort of thing that she's good at, and yeah, it's not the best album around. There are a few problems with it, like the length and some of the features, and lyrically not absolutely amazing, but there's a lot more positives than negatives. So overall, I'm going to give this album a 7 out of 10. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'm sorry I'm sweating. It is like the hottest day of the year over here in the UK. It's like 34 degrees, and I just can't handle heat. So I'm just sweating buckets. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in 2 days' time.